He was firm, unambiguous and pedagogic in his declaration this Friday, September 26, in a press briefing that took place in the conference hall of the Ministry of Territorial Administration and in the presence of an impressive number of press men and women. Paul Atanga Nji, Minister of Territorial Administration, in his preliminary statement, told the press that since the convocation of the Electoral College for the October 12 presidential election, all the necessary measures have been taken to provide a level playing field for all the presidential aspirants.
In his December 31st, 2024 address to the nation, the head of state, President Paul Biya, declared, I quote, "The year 2025 will usher in a new season of elections. According to the electoral calendar, the presidential and regional elections will be held this year. As in the past, these events will represent major milestones in the life of our nation. Let us take this opportunity to further strengthen our democracy. I call on all stakeholders to show proof of maturity and responsibility and to ensure that peace and stability prevail before, during, and after these elections." End of quote.
The boss of Territorial Administration disclosed that in line with the instructions from President Paul Biya and in a bid to guarantee the rights and obligations of all the election stakeholders, the Ministry of Territorial Administration has published two important documents as a guide and legal framework on the election of October 12.
His Excellency President Paul Biya gave firm instructions for a well-organized and credible presidential election in a safe and peaceful environment. For the October 12 presidential election, the Minister of Territorial Administration has put two important documents at the disposal of presidential candidates and observers: the Observer's Guide and the legal framework governing the entire electoral process. These important documents remind each candidate and observer of their rights and obligations during the electoral process.
With all these measures put in place by the administration and the elections governing body LECAM for a transparent election, Paul Atanga Nji was profoundly disappointed with what he termed the irresponsible attitude of some candidates conspiring to fake the results of the election.
Some candidates who have no political weight in the country's 360 subdivisions have the intention to disrupt public order before, during, and after the presidential election. The NAT's investigations have just uncovered a platform designed by some opposition unscrupulous politicians dedicated exclusively to compile the results at the close of the polls. These unscrupulous candidates want to manipulate public opinion and proclaim truncated results. A recruited agent lying in a hotel room in Yaoundé can communicate false results from imaginary polling stations in favor of their candidate or candidates. You can see how serious such a manipulation is dangerous.
Against this backdrop, Minister Paul Atanga Nji sounded very uncompromising, stating that those who are preparing to manipulate the result of the election will face the heavy arm of the law.
Those found guilty of manipulation and manipulating election results with the aim of causing social unrest will face the heavy arm of the law.
And from the pedagogic standpoint, he advised all the candidates to abide by the rules and regulations of the election.
The laws of the state must be respected. They must abide by the rules and regulations governing all elections in Cameroon. They have to avoid hate speech, tribalism, and anything which can jeopardize national harmony and national cohesion.
In conclusion, the boss of Territorial Administration, Paul Atanga Nji, assured Cameroonians that his administration will not tolerate any form of disorder and that the sky will not fall on Cameroon after October 12.